Hello, I'm Barry Crabtree, your certified arborist, and we are here to talk about tree health and in particular tree roots and what it takes to make a tree healthy so that it improves your quality of life and supports your lifestyle. This is a tree, number 351, that was put in a tree resource evaluation for this customer 2.5 years ago, and we know from the information that was reported that we have increased the girth of this tree by 2.5 inches. We have a nice flare at the bottom. Flare is very important because this stabilizes the tree and keeps it attached to the ground. Collar is exposed, and we had a dirt line that went all the way up to right here, and you can see some of the injection holes where we had some treatments that followed up the first year where we had cankerworms come and just eat us up, and we were able to inject this tree. But the main reason this tree has improved so dramatically is because the owner took the time and the money to engage us to put down double grind pine bark mulch, not hardwood mulch, pine bark mulch, because it breaks down faster and forms soil, and it's the active breakdown. Let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to any random spot here at the base of this tree, and I'm going to pull up this area right here, and I want to show you this is the bread of life. When I get in here and you start seeing this right here, that is what fed this tree. Now here's another root here. This is one I pulled loose, and as you can see, it's got little white nodules. Those are mycorrhiza fungus. Those are various types of bacteria, and as I go further in here, we're going to find more and more of this as we go down. The deeper I go, the more I see. I'm going to pull up a whole handful. Here's a bunch of it right here. Everywhere I go, I've got these types, and as you notice, they're not very stiff. They're nice and fibrous. They're almost like a little net. I'm going to pull this loose so you can see it. See how it's attached onto that piece of bark? And there is what feeds this tree. It's like the capillaries in the human's body. And when we started with this tree, this was nothing but hard-packed red clay, and there was no root growth. This tree was very small. It's a special tree. It was planted by the owner and her son in memorial for an uncle that has since passed, and they want the tree to survive. It is a huge improvement to their quality of life to see this type of growth, because it celebrates a memory of somebody that was so precious. So if you have a tree or a bush that is growing in an area that cannot sustain that type of growth, you need to add mulch, incorporate it, and create an active breakdown of organic matter. And it's that active breakdown that feeds the tree and fuels the growth and improves the quality of life and supports the lifestyle of the people living in this house. They wanted the limbs over the deck, which you can see. They're fully foliated. They're a great color. It's got great shape. We'll give you an overall of this at some point before we finish this up. But this is the secret to growing healthy trees. This is what you need to do. This is where we concentrate our efforts, and when you put mulch down and get that active breakdown and all the microbes in the soil going, and don't kill it with nitrogen fertilizer, herbicides, pesticides, and poisons, when it's a nice natural environment, this tree will survive, improve your quality of life, support your lifestyle. That's exactly what you want.